Hello, my little explorers. Today, we're diving into something amazing. Something you can't see, can't touch. But without it, poof! New people, new birds, new fish, new ice cream. What you're looking at right now, or rather, not looking at, is none other than air! Yep, that's it. The invisible wonder that's all around us. It's in front of your nose, between your toes, under your shirt, even tickling your ears. Air is one of the most amazing things on this planet. So, what is air, really? Hold on to your lab goggles because here comes the science. Air isn't just one thing. It's a whole team, a superhero team. Air is what scientists call a mixture of gases, which means it's made of many different kinds of invisible gas particles all hanging out together, doing a very important job. And guess what? These gas molecules are so tiny, millions of them could fit on the tip of a pin. Let's meet the stars of this invisible orchestra. 78% nitrogen, the silent majority. He doesn't make much fuss, but he's always there, like a quiet security guard watching over things. 21% oxygen, the superstar. This is the gas your body needs the most. Every time you breathe in, you're taking in oxygen, and your blood rushes off to deliver it all over your body like a super speedy delivery truck. And the rest? Just a tiny sprinkle. Carbon dioxide, the stuff you breathe out. Argon, a noble gas just chilling in the mix. And water vapor, which can make fog, clouds, or steamed up windows. So air is a brilliant, invisible blend. It's like a perfectly tuned orchestra. Every player knows their part, and together, they make life possible. Now for the next big mystery. If air is all around us, why can't we see it? Well, listen closely. It's because the molecules that make up air are so incredibly tiny that they're completely invisible to our eyes. They're so small that light just zips right through them like they're not even there. Let me put it this way. Imagine an elephant. Big, right? You can see it clearly because it reflects light. But a single air molecule? If an elephant were the size of a room, an air molecule would be smaller than a single whisker on a dust bunny's nose. And I'm talking tiny whisker. That's why we don't see air. The light doesn't bounce off those teeny tiny molecules the way it does off a ball or a mirror. And if light doesn't reflect off something, it stays invisible to us. But just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You feel it when the wind blows on your face. When you blow out a candle, when your voice travels to your friend across the room, that's all air doing its job. So remember, not everything real can be seen. Air is the world's most amazing invisible magic trick. Air isn't just there. It's working non-stop behind the scenes. That invisible superpower is saving our planet every single day. Let's see what it actually does. It helps us breathe. Obviously. You inhale oxygen, your body uses it, and you exhale carbon dioxide. But it's not just you. Animals, insects, even wriggly worms underground breathe too. Trees use air as well. They do the opposite of us. They take in carbon dioxide and give back oxygen, like leafy green air machines. Air moves, and we call that wind. Sometimes it's a gentle breeze tickling your face, other times it blows your hat off. Same air, just with more attitude. Sound travels through air. Without air, there's no sound. That's why space is silent. No air, no hello Mars. Even the weather needs air. Clouds, rain, snow, it's all air doing its thing. Warm air rises, cold air sinks, and boom, weather happens. Isn't that amazing? Air is the invisible engine that powers almost everything. But now imagine, what if air suddenly disappeared? First of all, we couldn't breathe. Anything that depends on oxygen, which is pretty much all life, would be in trouble. Birds would fall from the sky, because there'd be nothing to hold them up. Water would boil, seriously. Without air pressure, water boils at a much lower temperature. No bubbles, no oceans, just steam. Total silence, no air, no sound waves. It'd be the quietest, creepiest moment ever. And worst of all, the sun's rays would burn everything, because our atmosphere protects us from harmful radiation, and even flying space rocks. So yeah, without air, our world would vanish, as if someone turned out the lights on the whole planet. But sadly, air isn't just awesome, it's also fragile. You know when air gets upset? When too many cars puff out fumes? When factories belch smoke into the sky? When people burn trash in their backyards? Then the air fills up with smoke, dust, and toxic gases, and that's called air pollution. It's not just stinky, it's dangerous. Our lungs weren't built for breathing dirty air. And trees? They don't enjoy choking on smog either. Even the rain gets sad. That's how acid rain forms. And that hurts plants, animals, even buildings. But here's the good news. We can help. Yes, even you. Plant a tree. Trees clean the air and give us oxygen in return. The more trees, the happier the air. Ride a bike or walk. Bikes don't cough out smoke. Sort and recycle your trash. Don't burn garbage. Recycle it smart. Save energy. Turn off lights when you don't need them. Less electricity means less pollution. Every little thing helps. Air can't speak, but we can speak for it. All right, my little scientists, let's see what we learned today. Air is invisible, but it gives us life. It helps us breathe, moves things, carries sound, and creates weather. It protects the planet, but we have to protect it too. So next time you take a deep breath, remember, you're breathing in one of Earth's greatest treasures. Now it's time for me to go. The lab is calling, and I'm working on a wind-powered sandwich. Breathe deep, take care of the planet, and never forget. Science is cool, and air is a hero. Bye-bye.